take facilities that they no longer require, oftentimes avoidable delinquent load. Worse is the widely discussed issue of the erosion of moral codes in the name of deposit mobilization. It is, however, a known fact that in some clients, the inconsistency of government policies have made it difficult to remain firmly focused on developmental issues in banking. This occur with the speed of light that may require the adoption of some form of paranoia to survive. Only recently I watched a documentary on a Chinese TV channel on DSTV in which there was extensive analysis or program on the various changes and progress we made in China, analysis of various transformation brought on, and as they say, they call it social, they call it brought by the socialist economy. So I was wondering, has there been a socialist economy before and probably a capitalist economy? I don't know. But in China, they were really stressing this, that this is now the new trend. I want to find out from Hilton. What happened? Well, that's what I said. Whether in Oxford, was there any teaching like that? Because Oxford is supposed to be, or is it from London School of Economics? I don't know. Well, but that was what they were talking about. And honestly, I was fascinated. They are having a range of meetings to discuss various changes, and one of the major ones is this question of socialist economy. And with the success, of course, with the Chinese economy these days, you will agree with me that it is a challenge to the old side of the economy that you and I, school in or practice. But as it were, the globally acknowledged socio-economic development occasioned by the Chinese model has made it imperative that our financial institutions take more than a fleeting interest in the economic model and, where agreeable, seek ways and means of domesticating it for the good of our society. In light of the foregoing, I urge the Cibn to work tirelessly at ensuring that banking remains a relevant because of national development, especially in terms of support of the growth of the real sector of the economy. This also means that the banking sector cannot continue to adopt a one-size-fits-all solution to the need of their diverse customers. Priority needs to be accorded particularly to the revival of manufacturing in order to create more employment as well as build a productive economy while changing the orientation that we are a consumption-based economy. And I hope that you also give serious attention and particular attention to agriculture, because if we do that, we can be able to feed ourselves and also help feed others. And there's a lot of industries that can really grow from that. Some of you may remember our 75 AG, that National Development Plan. That plan was based on agro-allied industry. Because we thought we should utilize our oil industry to ensure that we bring our agriculture, we can bring ourselves to be able to also produce a number of backup industries that are required, so that this country can move forward. And the whole economy that was based on agro-allied industry, and of course ensuring that we have the major concerns, iron and steel industry, the Jakarta program. We have the petrochemical industry and the LNG scheme that put up during that development plan. Unfortunately, of course, we were not able to successfully we unfortunately abandoned that program, which probably would have made all the difference in the Nigerian economy and all the problems we are having today of infrastructure and all that. We can rest assured that it was planned for, and all the problems would have happened because it would have been produced a lot more, whether it is power, whether it is petroleum, etc. We would have produced more to be able to serve not only Nigeria but the world, the world of through have resources to be able to put this in course. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my role today is basically to set the tone for Dr. Hilton's more professional presentation. And of course, our president, very done that. Actually, I told you that he is trying to sort of pick the brain of our guest speaker. So it is, he has, Mr. Hilton has more professional presentation today. Forget that I am a retired professional trained soldier, not an economist or a politician. And remember, that when my overthrow, they said, all the papers were saying, yes, it is because he did not do politics or economics at the university level, and that's why he failed woefully. But as far as I was concerned, we were really on the way, we are moving forward, because I can show you I learned a lot. And those who have the knowledge and also the heart for doing the Nigerian. I think we really got achieved to be able to work for the economy, for the future of this country. And I learned a lot from there. And we did things practically, and I hope successfully, even to the end. Who I think was in Nigeria and saw that development plan. And he said to me, what happened to that your development plan? Because to him it is one of the best development program that he had ever seen anywhere in the world. And at that time, of course, that plan, I think we were going to spend some fantastic amount of money. I think either 45 billion naira. When naira was what, $2? Yes, one naira was $2, or 1 naira to the pound. And so that was the size of that. And it is considered worldwide at that time as a very ambitious program that we rarely see Nigeria through. And even the growth of Nigeria's economic growth was being judged at 12 to 15%. That was in 1975 for the foreseeable future. That was the reason for the cement armada that I was accused of. Rest assured that we have tried to get cement from in all parts of the world before that time, and it was not available. Gaddafi had virtually bought the Bulgarian excess cement. We were not getting from whether in UK or in America, because there was none available cement, maybe probably sand, etc. And just collecting demurrage, because that is better than those ships lying idle at that time. That was what happened at the time. As I say, they were lucky. I didn't come back. So I'm sorry to digress a little bit going back into history, but to let you know that really we had a plan for the future that would have put us there.
For one of Africa's finest, General Yakubu Gowon. Thank you very much, sir. Very much, sir. Your Excellency, you may be seated. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I was watching the audience when His Excellency was speaking. I saw rapt attention with which people were listening. First, His Excellency said he's not a politician, but yet he has a PhD in political science. His Excellency said he's a forerunner to the speech of the guest lecturer, and don't forget the President said this is the 30th edition. So before we bring on stage Dr. Andrew Hilton, let's quickly do something as we unveil the compendium for the past 30 years. And it is my honor and pleasure to invite to the podium here first to coordinate the unveiling. Ladies, are you happy? Ladies, are we happy? Yes. Let's say that we mean it. Yes. Men, we're not happy? First Vice President, Otuba Debola Oshibo, FCIB, who will coordinate the unveiling of this compendium. Please let's make it loud for the Vice President.
My President and Chairman of Council, the second Vice President, our founding father, all other past presidents here present, our distinguished guest of honor, General Yakubu Gowon, our guest lecturer, Dr. Andrew Hilton. Well, this is a memorable occasion. One, because we are celebrating the 50 years of banking in Nigeria. And secondly, because the 30 years anniversary of this annual lecture is actually today. So I think we deserve another round of applause. Well, ably decorated in front of me, not on the podium, I'm sure you would, the President termed it a bride that is going to be unveiled. This time around, there is no groom. So men, please, we are not looking for this particular bride. But there are some books there that has been a work of research for quite a number of years, 2000 to 2012. It is decorated in blue, and we're going to invite a few people to join us to try and unveil. We are not launching, we're just unveiling the book. But however, if you need copies of it, please, there will be some outside for you to pick up once you're on your way out. And walk gallantly down the stairs to unveil the book. And to join him, I'm going to spare our founding father because I believe he should be seated and he will get to see everything that is being done in unveiling this beautiful bride. Well, I think it will just not be fair if the man of today, we know that his lecture is not in this compendium, but I can assure you, in the next couple of years, yours also will be in the compendium. So please, Dr. Andrews, join them down. Please unveil this book. I believe that the President would also want to present a copy of the book to our founding father. Thank you. A little bit of amendment. The President will cut the tape. His Excellency will unveil. The book will be given to Dr. Hilton to showcase. And then the President himself will go and present the book to our founding father, Papa Otiti. Thank you.
During this cutting of the ribbon to unveil the compendium, I want to thank everybody that has been part of this, all the people that have been our guest lecturers in the past, all the past presidents that have passed through the route that are passing today, and everybody in the institute for making this happen. To the glory of God, we want to cut the ribbon.
And let's watch as the Father, His Excellency, unveils the book, the compendium. Ladies and gentlemen, around, one round of applause. And Dr. Hilton, presenting the compendium to us. Presenting the compendium to the House. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. Let's give a warm round of applause to the President and the special guest of honor as they make their way back to the top table. Oh, congratulations. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please let's keep clapping. That's celebration. Go, go. What you doing? All right, let's keep celebrating. That's fine. Thank you.
Well, the President is going to present the compendium to our founding father, Papa Otiti, one of our past presidents.
Different. And that is award of scholarships. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me as I welcome Offstage to let us know what this scholarship is all about and to tell us how it works. Join me welcome Cibn Dr. Cibn Ajibola, FCIB, second Vice President of CIBN. Please let's appreciate him. Thank you.
as chairman of council, please permit me to adopt the existing well laid out protocol. It's 50 years of a very tedious, inspiring, and action-packed journey. And there are some 50 human beings here that are to be celebrated. And wait a minute. Just last night, I was watching the news items on the TV. And some golden boys were being celebrated because that golden cup they brought to Nigeria, doing their country proud. And where we are, we want to celebrate our own Eagles too. Not Eagles in the field of soccer, on the field of soccer. Eagles in academia that we are praying will become giants in academics and the professions very, very soon. 50 of them are to be celebrated today, broken down into 2 groups. Chartered List of Bankers of Nigeria has linkage arrangement with 21 universities and polytechnics in Nigeria. We want to celebrate the best in the final year of each of these 21 institutions, making 21 awardees that will be awarded scholarship courtesy of Chartered List of Bankers of Nigeria today. Still talking about our golden Eagles from Dubai, what I am not sure of is whether we'll be able to match naira for naira and dollar for dollar, as we saw. But this is a priceless award coming from a revered institute, giving recognition to those that have excelled in their classes. The first category, like I said, are from our linkage schools, 21 of them. The list will be on display. Second category are our student members that have excelled in the various sections of our professional examination, leading to the award of ACIB and MCIB, that is Microfinance Certification Program. Now we have various stages that are qualifying for the awards. We have certificates in banking, 5 of them. We have the foundation level of ACIB, 4 of them. The intermediate level, 4 of them. The professional examination, 4 of them. Professional examination 2, 4 of them. And the final professional examination 3, 4 of them. And finally, the Microfinance Certification Program. And the list, the names are displayed on the screen. What is the value of this award? Like I said, naira for naira, we will not be able to match. Dollar for dollar, we will not be able to match. But we are showcasing these 50 excellent individuals who have tread that line of thought that if it is not the best, then it is not good enough. They are displaying the best in their various schools, 21 of them, and in the various examinations, they have sat for 29 of them, making 50 altogether. So this idea came to celebrate them. That philosopher said, Small minds talk about people. Average minds talk about issues. Great minds talk about ideas, because it is ideas that rule the world. Ideas were germinated 50 years ago by Paul Titi and his colleagues, and that is what we are celebrating today. So this is another idea that came to celebrate these 50 individuals. We are not on Naira Way. Therefore, the prize for this award is a token of 100,000 Naira for each one of the awardees. And accordingly, we will encourage them to use this money for the institute examinations, cover a larger spectrum of the stakeholders. We will, of course, showcase them in the institute's journal and finally in the national daily. So, as we have displayed the names on the board, I will just add finally that the 21 of them who have been invited from our various institutions under the linkage program, and the 29 will definitely continue to partner, and the institute will continue to partner with them to see them to the next level. Mostly in absentia, we send our congratulations to them as Chartered of Bankers of Nigeria on this occasion of the 50th anniversary of the institute. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Let's clap for the awardees. Congratulations. Kade Fadawe, the Deputy Registrar, present to us our guest speaker of today. Let's make welcome the Deputy Registrar.
Dr. Hilton, you are currently a director and joint founder of the Center for the Study of Financial Innovation, Cibn, a London-based non-profit think tank supported by 70 city institutions that includes the Bank of England, the Treasury, and the FSA. The CSFI looks at threats to and opportunities in the global financial system. You also run an economic and financial consultancy and have worked for the World Bank as its economist. You have at some time run a financial advisory service for the Financial Times in New York. A prolific writer, you were the editor-in-chief of the International Reports Group and have written books on LDC debts and edited a UN work on free trade zones. It is also on record that you have published in journals such as the Harvard Business Review and Energy Policy, as well as in the popular press. You are a frequent commentator on television and radio. A widely traveled and experienced professional of repute, you are a member of the Observatoire de la Finance in Geneva. You have a PhD from the University of Pennsylvania, an MBA from the Wharton School, an MA from New College, Oxford. You were decorated with the award of Officer of the Order of the British Empire, OBE, in 2006. Mr. President, Chairman of Council, sir, distinguished members and guests, it is my pleasure to present to you this brilliant and astute professional, Dr. Andrew Hilton. Please let's warmly welcome him. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome Dr. Andrew Omowale. He is guilty and takes the podium.
Possible to explain that in London, but I do want to say how gratified I am, how pleased I am, how in awe I am of the invitation to come and speak to you here. I've never in my life found myself in a room with as many presidents and ex-presidents as I have done here. But I also want to say quite genuinely that General Garland was a hero of mine many, many years, and I never thought that I would ever shake his hand. Let me say also that if this meeting was being held in London, I cannot imagine that any former Prime Minister that we had would get the kind of reception that you gave General Gard. If it was Tony Blair, most of the audience would leave. If it was Gordon Brown, we couldn't get them to come in the first place. So, unfortunately, one small problem is, of course, that all the surprises which were in my presentation have been spoiled. I was going to talk about my childhood, and I am going to tell you a little bit about this, because in a way this explains why I wanted to come here. I am an old Nigeria hand. I first came to Lagos, as I think we were told, in 1954. 1954. Anywhere, any of you were born. And I spent a year at school in Ipotimeta, and a little school called St. Saviour's, which was the only primary school which was considered suitable for white kids in those days. I well remember arriving for the first time to Kenya on an Argonaut. I don't suppose any of you know what an Argonaut was. It was an old DC-4. And a Kenya in those days was just 2 wooden huts. Well, I arrived at Kala Mohammed Airport yet last night, and it had grown a little bit. My father used to work, as somebody said, my father used to work at Ted Woodrow. Some of you may remember Ted Woodrow, either well or badly, I don't know. From an office next to the Star, what was then, I don't suppose it is anymore, the Star Brewery in Uganda. He was here from 1953 to, I think, 1964. In other words, through independence. And I spent many, if not most of my summers, running around Lagos and Port Harcourt like I guess maybe 1,000 other European kids, largely cut off from the local culture, but having a great time. It was a great place to be. Too great. I have to say that I sort of, this is my life. I sort of remember it was at the Apapa Club, which had a sign. Now maybe I dreamed this because it seems a little bit too crude even for those days. It had a little sign up saying no dogs or members servants. But it was certainly a very privileged existence. It was an exclusive existence, even though my father wasn't a very grand man. He was just a mid-level manager, not one of the big boggers who lived in Ikoyi in those days. My father wasn't bad. I mean, in fact, I think he was a lot more popular with his Nigerian staff than he was with his European colleagues. By the time he was Nigerian, I think 1963 or 1964, he was mentor to a whole group of local kids, local guys. And I kind of wonder what happened to them all. They certainly gave him a much, much nicer leading present than his European colleagues did. I should perhaps also mention he came back to Nigeria in the late 1970s, also to Taylor Woodrow, to sort out the mess that the company had got itself into. But by that time, I was rather boring grown-up looking for the World Bank in Washington, D.C. But that isn't actually my only association with Nigeria. When I did my PhD dissertation, General Gard was very sensible and did it in England, but I did my PhD dissertation at the University of Pennsylvania, and I did my field work in Nigeria, here in Lagos, through a sort of loose association with the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, which at that time, I don't know if it still is, was on Victoria Island. It was an attitudinal study of foreign investment. How did Nigerians of different ethnic groups, with different income levels, of different levels of skill and education, how did they feel about foreign investment? It was in the wake of the 1971 Nigerian Enterprises Promotion Decree, for which I think you should either blame or thank General Gard. Frankly, I'm rather embarrassed by the dissertation. It wasn't all that good, but it certainly got me around. But coming back to Nigeria in my 20s after I'd been here as a kid was fascinating. It was a deliberate attempt to learn more about a country that I never bothered to learn very much about when I wasn't there. I'm not sure I succeeded, but I certainly had fun. I have a 90cc Honda, and I used to spend each morning getting random strangers to fill out an 8-page survey on how they felt certainly went around a lot. I ended up with 850 responses, for which I paid a shilling each, just before the mayor was introduced. And a lot of very obvious conclusions, some of which seemed particularly stupid if you catch the marks. But clearly I dug a little bit deeper into the Nigerian culture, but I must confess not very deep. Nevertheless, there are a number of vignettes that stick in my mind from those days. Some good, some bad, but all, I think, very Nigerian. I mean, one which really impressed me was that one day I was knocked off my motorbike by a big Mercedes filled with market women. And I actually got hit by the bike and found it fast because I was trying to avoid a one-legged beggar. And the Mercedes hit me and the beggar. Everybody got out and came and helped me. Nobody helped the beggar. Got up and hopped off one leg. The second thing, and this is the ladies have to close their ears. I was sharing the house with somebody who worked for Tony Drew, and he used to bring a different girl, or perhaps even two different girls, home from the can every night, to the intense unhappiness of this very pious steward. And I always thought that was really, it was very distasteful, because it sort of summed up some of the problems that expatriates had in Nigeria. Anyway, perhaps more disconcerting than equally Nigerian was the fact that both of my academic advisors who had been here in Nigeria died. The first, whose name I can confess that I've forgotten, was at the University of Ibadan. He'd been my main contact. He died suddenly within a couple of weeks of me arriving in Nigeria. And then the director of the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs died a week after I left. In the kind of circumstances that were then, as I'm afraid possibly now, all too common, fairly routine operation gone wrong because there was no one on call at the weekend. But be that as it may, in those far-off days, I considered myself an expert on Nigeria. And when I went to the World Bank as a young professional, long before your friend and colleague Percy was there, I assumed that I would work on Nigeria. After all, the bank had a big program in Nigeria in those days, and I assumed I was going to be part of it. Not a chance. In the best traditions of World Bank bureaucracy, I worked on Malawi, Guinea, Botswana, Colombia, Venezuela, Morocco, Algeria, Thailand, Saudi Arabia, but never Nigeria. Which is a very long-winded explanation of why I'm so pleased to come back here to talk about the local banking scene. When I first came to Lagos, it was a medium-sized town, probably around 100,000 souls. Ironically, only half the size of Ibadan. Now, 10 million, 20 million, who knows? Though I am tempted to say that you have options that we in Europe and in the United States don't, technology-based options, because you don't have the same depth of the infrastructure, the banking infrastructure that we have. You aren't in fact held back by that infrastructure, and that's your loss. When I was here as a graduate, things were obviously picking up. I well remember, for instance, interviewing the chief executive of the Lagos Stock Exchange. Now you've had your own banking crisis, you've had several, and you may have another, and you've had the stock market bubble, and happening in the rest of the world. You have banks, or it's a bank, which is listed on the London Stock Exchange. You have Nigerian-based banks that are expanding rapidly, I would have to say perhaps too rapidly, into the rest of Africa. Being that the logical place to suck up deposits would have been amongst the Nigerian diaspora in countries like the UK and the US. And I gather things that they are probably above average in income, above average in wealth, and keen to invest back home in Nigeria, albeit with some sort of guarantee. And that is money that will very easily come home on a large scale. You also have here your own backup. You leapt ahead of the UK as here, as it has been saying with Kenya, you're certainly tipping your toes into that particular stream. And in my opinion, that's where you may well have an edge on the US and on we Europeans. It's clearly an enormous opportunity to leapfrog conventional banking infrastructure, at least as far as basic banking services, current accounts, payments, things like that are concerned. Obviously, a message I'd like to leave with you is that this has to be a way for the future. But, in general, I would have to say that the Nigerian financial scene now looks an awful lot like the financial scene anywhere else, albeit with a few local wrinkles. And I think it's important to say that you face exactly the same regulatory problems as we face in the UK, as the Eurozone faces, as the United States faces. And so far as I can see it, the regulatory response has been pretty much the same here as it's been anywhere else. For that, I guess much of the credit must go to the government, absolutely. However, it's obviously not all good news. For a carpenter, the answer to every problem is A. And for a regulator, the answer to every problem is regulation, which means that there's ineluctable progression towards more and more regulation, more and more narrowly prescriptive regulation, and more onerous and more complex requirements being put on banks, and being put on all other formal financial institutions that find themselves within the regulatory net. Banking used to be straightforward, and it became very complicated. We started to talk about VAR, value and risk, and all the other mathematical models that got us into trouble. And now, instead of clearing out complexity, we're adding to it. And I don't think that's particularly. It is a trend about me and not enthusiastic. Obviously, here, as in the UK or in the US, there have been big problems, and this being Nigeria, some of them have been, shall we say, more egregious than we in Europe are used to. And certainly the governor inherited a can of worms when he took over. And it seems to me that he had little choice but to act as radically as he did, intervening a bunch of banks, firing management left, right, and centre, setting up and pumping huge amounts of money in terms of capitalised banks, and so on. But more controversial, I think, was his decision to bring up the universal banking model. I don't know how far he got with that. Though in principle, I'm in favour of what we in the UK used to call single capacity. Because, as I would go on to say, I'm in favour of small, big, more. But the point is that what's happening in Nigeria looks pretty familiar to an outsider. Same problems. Overlending, particularly connected entities, anti-state companies, dodgy corporate finance, high levels of non-performing loans, and a focus on size over quality, all wrapped up in increasing complexity. And I also recognize the same solutions, including tougher and more complex capital and liquidity requirements, and the restructuring of the banking industry to rid it of weaker and smaller brethren. That, I guess, is where I may have something to add to the debate. Let's stand back